Everyone gives beginners the same advice. Get the safest boat. Get something stable. Get something forgiving. And I'm going to say something that sounds wrong at first. The boat that feels safest is often the one that slows your progress and progression the most. Yeah, I know. That feels illegal to say on the internet. Stick with me. I'll explain exactly what I mean in a minute. But first, here's why you should even listen to me. I'm not selling boats, I'm not sponsored, and I'm not trying to justify a purchase I already made so that I can sleep at night. And believe me when I say this, I am deep in the research phase. I am watching videos online. I am learning everything I can. I am planning my actual boat life and trip, not just Pinterest board boat life. And I started noticing a pattern. A mistake that feels smart, feels responsible, and even feels safe. So I felt like I had to make a video about it. If you're new to sailing, you're probably stuck on this one question. What first sailboat is the safest? Totally fair question. I already answered that question. And you can watch that video here. And it's probably the fairest question you could ask. Safety is what keeps people up at night. Capsizing, breaking stuff, losing control, becoming that story someone else tells at the marina. I get it. But here's the problem with that question. That question is pointed at the wrong thing. And this is where things start to get interesting. Most beginners believe safety lives inside the boat. Thicker hull, more weight, deeper keel, higher sides. The thinking goes, if the boat is strong enough, it will protect me from my own incompetence. Which, relatable. And yes, those things matter. I'm not saying they don't. But the thing that feels safe is not always the thing that creates safety. Because safety doesn't start with the fiberglass. It starts with awareness. And awareness comes from feedback. Here's something nobody tells you. A sailboat has a personality. Some boats whisper. Some boats shout at you. And beginners almost always choose the whisper for some reason. Let me explain. Some boats are incredibly forgiving. You trim the sail wrong, they sigh and keep on going. You delay a reef, they absorb it like a patient therapist. You mess up the balance, they quietly compensate. These boats feel calm, solid, and reassuring. They're like a weighted punching bag. You can swing terribly and nothing punches back. That feels amazing as a beginner. You think, wow, I'm a natural. But here's the problem. You're not learning why things work. You're learning that mistakes don't matter. And that's dangerous in the sneakiest of ways possible. Other boats respond immediately with a counterattack. You trim wrong and the boat leans like, hey, fix that now. Balance off and the helm loads up like it's annoyed with you. Miss your timing and the whole thing feels sluggish and judgmental. These boats aren't unsafe, they're honest with you. They talk to you in real time and immediately. And honestly, it's how most beginners actually become sailors instead of passengers with confidence issues. Now pause. I can already hear someone typing. So beginners should buy uncomfortable boats? No, absolutely not. That is not what I'm saying. Because this isn't about choosing fear. This is about choosing clarity. There's a massive difference between a boat that teaches and a boat that punishes. Mix those up and you're going to hate sailing. Let's put this into a real situation. You're sailing solo. Forecast said 10 knots. Now it's 15 and building. You're on a heavy, ultra-stable boat. It feels fine, still calm, still relaxed. Everything's going great. So you wait, you delay reefing because nothing feels urgent. Then suddenly, it is. The boat didn't warn you, it didn't nudge you, it let you ignore reality. That's how beginners get overwhelmed very fast. Not because the boat was unsafe, but because it stayed quiet for too long. It stayed safe for too long. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most beginner sailing incidents don't happen because boats are unstable. They happen because sailors didn't feel the warning signs early enough. So here's the twist. The real question isn't which boat is safest. It is which boat teaches me the fastest without overwhelming me. That reframes the entire scope. Now we're not shopping for armor, we're shopping for feedback. Let's be fair to both sides. Super light, twitchy, race boats, awful first boats. They don't teach, they punish. Every mistake feels dramatic. Every gust feels like a personal attack to your ego. That doesn't build confidence, it builds anxiety. On the other end, massive floating condos, comfortable, stable, quiet. But they hide cause and effect. You don't learn trim. You don't learn balance. You don't learn at all. You don't learn anticipation. You just learn that things feel okay until they don't. And by then, it's too late. Both extremes fail beginners, just in opposite directions. The sweet spot lives in the middle. A boat that responds, but doesn't bite. A boat that talks, but doesn't yell. Here's where beginners really get tricked. They shop for future identity instead of present reality. I'll grow into it. I don't want to outgrow my first boat. I want something I can live on later. Sounds responsible. Costs people years. A first sailboat isn't your forever boat. It's your teacher and a stepping stone. And your teachers don't need to be impressive. They need to be clear and they need to teach you something. Let's talk size. Bigger boats feel safer. Bigger feels more capable, but smaller forces engagement. On a smaller boat, every adjustment matters. You feel sail trim instantly. You feel balance immediately. Cause and effect become obvious. A boat you can confidently handle alone, that's the boat you actually sail. And unused boats don't make sailors. They make dock decorations. Here's another thing nobody ever says out loud. The most dangerous thing for a beginner isn't capsizing. It's never pushing far enough to learn. Fear freezes growth, and boats that feel too safe can quietly feed that fear. So let's land this puppy. What's the right first sailboat? The question I asked at the beginning. It's not a brand, it's not a model, it's not your forever favorite. The right first sailboat is the one you'll sail the most. The one that gives you feedback without punishment. The one that rewards attention. The one that builds trust between you and the wind. Not the biggest, not the fanciest, and it's not the best. Not the one people call bulletproof. Safety isn't a spec, it's a skill that you will learn. And yeah, the answer isn't clickbait because it's not clear. It doesn't fit in a spreadsheet. It doesn't win arguments online. But it's honest because it keeps people safe. If you want, I can go a little deeper. Monohull versus cat for beginners. What size actually makes sense? What features help learning instead of slowing you down? And the biggest first boat regrets people admit after year one. If this video helped you, hit subscribe down below or leave a like so YouTube knows it's worth showing to other people. And watch the next one and learn why you should be very careful when sailing at night. You can watch that video here, and that's all I've got for you guys today. Peace.